and I'll spend my whole life in jail. I was like, no way.
Picture perfect, you don't need no filter. Gorgeous, make them drop dead, you a killer. Shower you with all my attention. Yeah, these are my only intentions. Stay in the kitchen cooking up, got your own bread.
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you don't know my name, hi, my name is Tilly. Thank you for stopping by. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Please share, please. So today it's a story time. It's the story time stroke makeup. So I'm going to do a little bit makeup. I've been watching makeup videos for a while and I've learned to do certain things. Not all, certain things. So we are just going to do them. If it doesn't work out, we clean it and we continue with our story time. Period. So let's get into the video. Where's my pencil? Okay, so if you see me looking the side, pardon me, because my mirror is there. Okay, so it was one Friday after school. You know, mostly in SHS after school, most people want to wash and all that. So I decided to wash after preps, because Friday we preps, we close at 3:30 p.m. and we go to preps at 6:30 and close at 8:30. What am I doing? So let me continue. When we closed, I told my friends I was going to watch. And there was no light in the dormitory at that time. There was no light in the girls' dormitory at that time. So I decided to use the torch when washing. And a friend of mine called Efumwa said she also wash with me. So I was like, okay. But then I wasn't the only one outside. We were many washing outside. So around 10:30 p.m. we finished washing, and Efumwa said her head was aching, so I decided to go and sleep by her. Mind you, we are in the same house but in different rooms, so I can't go and sleep by her. But then I did went to sleep by her. And when we climbed, she's at the top bed. See, we have the first, second, and third. She's at the third bed, and in my room I also sleep on the third bed, because we are juniors, like we are subordinates. So the seniors have been sleeping there. Don't get scared of my makeups. I'll do it well. Don't worry. Okay, so when we climbed her bed, the bed started shaking. So I got scared, but she was like, it's normal. It's mostly happening. I was like, okay. Because we've slept on that bed before. We both slept on that bed before. So I wasn't afraid. So around 11:30, getting to 12 midnight, the bed broke. What's it? The bed broke. So at that time there was nobody at the second place, but there was somebody at the first place. So we were a bit happy that nobody was at the second place. But unfortunately for us, the girl who was lying at the first bed was seriously sick. Like, when I say seriously sick, I mean seriously sick. But fortunately for us, we fell aside, and unfortunately for us, the best slabs fell. So when it happened, people came around there. I think that time the school professor wasn't around, but then people came there around midnight 12, and they took the bed slabs off, and they took the girl out of that place, and we're also able to get out of that place and go. When it happened, I wasn't able to do anything. Efumwa too wasn't able to do anything, so we were told to go to bed. So I went to sleep beside somebody again. This morning when we woke up, we went to plot. We were called to go to plot and work. And in my school, it mostly rained. I don't know, Koforidia. It mostly rained. So we went to plot. We walked in the rain and came back because we were in a hurry to come and see the girl. When we entered the dormitory, one senior approached us in a rude way. She was like, When I'm a go girl be sooner, girl ni when mungo see the real popo. We got scared that instant and rushed to the room. When we got there, the girl was indeed shivering. Like, she was shivering to the extent that I was afraid she would die. I was really, really scared. And we asked if she had eaten and all that. So it seems like she has a family member in the school. So we went to call the family member, and she came. When she came, she was like, her sister is already sick, so we shouldn't worry, nothing will happen. It's like, okay. So she gave her food, and she kind of used a balm, a hot balm, to massage her and told her to go to bed. So the girl slept, and we were a bed released. So after that, okay, so this is not properly done. Let me try and shaping it a bit. But actually, it's not easy. Makeup is not easy at all. Makeup is not easy at all. So later in the afternoon, we saw her in the trouble stream drinking sobolo and eating spaghetti. So we're like, okay, then she's well. So we thanked God and went to continue with our activities. Okay. So the next day, that was Sunday, this girl fell sick again. She was kind of weak, and her sister attended to her. At that time too, we were nervous because it was like, because of people were saying it was because we fell on her, that's why she has gotten sick and all that. But then they didn't know the truth. You know, school, everybody has their own story. Everybody. So I was nervous. I was very, very nervous. But then that Sunday, so she go. The next day, that was Monday, we went to school. And after school, we came back to the dormitory. And I heard this girl didn't go to class because she was sick. So she slept in the dormitory, which wasn't right. It wasn't right at the first place. Then I heard people screaming. I went, and it was this Amma. So Amma had collapsed. And come and see. That instant, I panicked. I didn't know what to do. So I was standing there, and a whole lot of things came into my mind. I was like, so will I be arrested for sleeping there? That wasn't my bed at the first place. What did I go and do there? Why did I fall on the girl? The best slept isn't good. They will be like, the best slept isn't good. No, I'll go to prison because I've killed somebody, and I'll spend my whole life in jail. I was like, no way. I started praying in my head. I don't know what I was telling God at that time because I was very, very nervous. So let me deal with my eyeliner. Let me go to my eyeliner. This place, I'm scared. So this girl was sent to a house mistress, please, and was attended to there. So at that time too, we were going to do something. The form twos were going to do something. The form twos in my house were going to do something. So we went, and somebody came to tell us that the girl was well. They were saying she hasn't eaten since morning, and she has been taking medicine. So now they have given her food, and she's kind of well. I was like, thank God. So at that time, Efumwa started crying. She started crying. She cried. I was worried, but didn't cry. Like, hey, did she? I didn't cry. But then Efumwa cried and went to call her mother, and was telling her mother what happened, and she was still crying. And her mother kind of consoled her, and she was like, everything will be okay. We should trust in God. We should pray and all that. No mothers. You know mothers. So when she got well, she came back to the dormitory, and we went to see her again to ask of her well-being. But at that time, Efumwa and I became the topic of that evening. Everybody was talking about us. People would see us and they would point fingers at that we were the ones who went to follow the girl, and the girl is now sick, suffering. We are the cause and all those stuffs. So the girl was brought back after preps. That's after 8:30. When she came back, she went to sleep. I went to bed. We all went to bed. So the next morning, that was Tuesday, I woke up to go and bath, and in the shower's room, people started telling me that around 12 midnight, the house prophet was looking for money to take the girl to the clinic because the sickness became serious around 12 midnight. And I was like, I didn't hear anything. I asked a woman, she was like, she heard it, but then wasn't able to stand up because she was afraid. I was like, okay. So at that time too, I got worried. We all got worried. And people were saying we shouldn't cry. It's not our fault. The girl was already ill and all that. So somebody walked right to me and she was like, T, let me ask you something. If a church building collapsed, do they arrest the pastor? I was like, no. And she was like, so why am I worried? Is the school facility that's not good? No, you. And she kind of encouraged me, and I was a little bit okay. That day when I went to class, I wasn't all that feeling okay, so I was quiet for a long time. And around 12:30, that was lunchtime, the girls who sent Amma to the hospital came back, and I went to see them. They were like, now she's okay, the father has come and all that. So we became okay after we heard the father was in. So yeah, please sorry for the background noise, but all the same, I was scared. I was very, very scared because I thought I would be punished because I wasn't sleeping at my place and all that. But then I wasn't punished. I wasn't even called. And the thing was, if Uma was also sick, so I went to sleep by her. If you ask, that's what I would have said. But then the girl came back again and we went to her. When we went, she was like, she's well and all that. It was like, she's well and she's okay. She's coming for things because they have given her permission to go home. And I said, okay. So when it happened, our names reduced, but people said it was internal bleeding because the bed slabs fell on her. Like, school. Students are like journalists and FBIs who give information what's happened, even if they don't know. Everybody had her own story. They didn't even care if we were also hurt or not, because we were hurt. We were seriously injured. Not seriously, but we were injured. We were injured, but nobody cared. People were just confronting us, asking us unnecessary questions, and so on and so forth. But then, in all, the girl was healed. That time. So when it happened, that Sunday, ha. So that Sunday, I went to pay offering, and I was very much okay. Let's continue with that makeup. But the prison thing, no, it was real. I was so scared. So I was like, so what would the headline be? A student of Oyoko Methodist Senior High School has gone to kill somebody. Or a student of Oyoko Methodist Senior High School has fallen on somebody and the person has died through that. That would have been silly. I didn't call. Okay, so the reason why I didn't call my mother was that maybe she even come to the school and overreact. So I decided not to call her. But then some of my friends were supportive. Some of my friends supported me. Some too were happy because I know everybody that loves me. Not that feeling right. You know that thing, right? It's not everybody that loves you, so yeah. but then I was able to escape from the hands of the enemy. Hallelujah, somebody. So like, let's all be careful. Let's be very careful when you're going to sleep beside somebody, because it can result in something. But when you don't feel safe when you're going to sleep beside somebody, just back off. And so guys, so I've done my lip of karma, but yeah, I'm not done. I'm yet to use, so I'm using nude. To make it shiny, let's add a little bit of lip shine. As for this, it smells nice and it lasts long, So we are done with our makeover. I've done well. Like, I've really done well, with the exception of my eyebrows, but at least I've tried. Look up to me. So don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. Please share it to your friends. Let them subscribe and watch. Thank you.